All right, so we are on lesson 4, unit 1. What happened to the American lime? So we just learned about oranges in Florida and California and what citrus is. And so they're saying, lime. What about lime? Limes that you eat. Why don't we ever hear about those grown in America? Americans eat a lot of limes. We import a lot of limes. So that means that we buy them from other countries because we've had some hard luck in the lime industry, and it kind of goes over that. And this is a really good article and example of agriculture in itself, growing a crop, and that some of these activities you're going to have to develop your own crop plan and you have to account for nature. Agriculture is the only industry that we rely on the weather. We have no way to prevent a hurricane coming in or a drought. So we are very volatile for them. So this is why sometimes you may, one year, limes may be $2 each. And then another year, they may be 25 cents each. It's going to depend on the type of growing year that it's had and the availability, supply and demand, right? If there's an overabundance of crop, there's going to be a cheaper at the store. If there's not many grown because of a hardship, they're going to be more expensive. So this just talks about Florida used to be the king of lime. They used to dominate in the 90s. However, in 1992, Hurricane Andrew hit Florida, and it hit the home of the lime industry. And lime trees were ripped from the ground, and orchards were lost. And growers, a lot of them tried to replant, but it takes a minimum of 2 years for a new tree to produce lime. So they really had to start from scratch. And some farmers just gave up. So this was a sudden drop in supply. It takes 2 years to produce a lime. Well, what's going to happen in those 2 years? Are we just not going to have any limes? Well, the Mexican growers, Mexico stepped up, and as the American industry declined, they went up. So we really started importing a lot of our limes from Mexico. And then we started coming back. And then in 2000, Florida saw a bug called the citrus canker. So this disease was believed to be fatal to citrus trees. So if they got it, it would kill them all. And it was spread in wet and windy conditions, which Florida has a lot of. So the government made them, if a tree was infected, they had to get rid of all the trees around it. So this wiped out their crops again, only 8 years after they had been wiped out from Hurricane Andrew. So the Mexican growers, again, were able to fill the void. So there's pictures from the Hurricane Andrew. So the loss of the American lime industry, it's tragic. And we import a lot from Mexico. But, we're still growing some here in Florida as well. And then Mexico hasn't had it easy either. That's what it says. They've had a lime shortage in 2013 through drought and a hole from the cartels. So cost rose for limes. And it's been so high that it says even some taco restaurants in LA have switched to lemons because of the cost. So this is a really, really good, and read the rest of this. The main thing I want you to get out of this is that we don't grow everything here. Global trade is important. That's how you can get some of the things that you wouldn't be able to get without global trade, like avocados, using the commercial avocado from Mexico. We wouldn't have a lot of avocados if it wasn't for imports and global trade. And I love avocados, so I'm very thankful for it. But you just need to know that agriculture is a very volatile industry, and that means it's kind of wishy-washy. 1 year may be good, 1 year may be bad. So as an agriculturalist, you got to be prepared for it. After this, you have activity 2. It'll load. Okay, activity 2. You're going to be making a presentation over global agriculture. So it says you're interested in specializing in one ag product of your choice. Before you commit, you want to learn everything you can about that product. So we've been talking citrus. It doesn't have to be citrus. It can be any other product, avocado, corn, tomatoes. Think of maybe put your favorite food, something like that. As you learn about it, find some answers. So answer these questions. Maybe like do a slide for each. Where is it grown around the world? What resources are needed? What environmental conditions? So is it like it hot? Is it like it cold? How is the product used in different cultures? What's the global market? What current trends or research do you need to be aware of for the growth and sale of this product? How would this impact your strategies for growing and selling a product? And then you're going to present it, just a 5 to 6 slide presentation. Share it with me, and here is the rubric. So not too bad of an activity. So think about it before you just choose your fruit. And I believe that is, and there's your Dropbox where you'll turn it in. And that's it for this week. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, schedule an office hour, or you can come to the live sessions on Wednesdays. Okay, bye.